with Familiar Faces too, there's the recording there for the D Floyd 30-year anniversary, the Stinky Dink freestyle, of course, that but with that and some of the other songs, a lot of people I've noticed over the years, even though you've done a lot of other things, they always want you to do some or all of One Track Mind in your performance.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what they put on the PA tape or whatever. So have you found, how has that been for you as you continue your legacy, but people often wanting you to redo One Track Mind? Is that hard for you? Is that easy? Do you care? Like,
that's a good question. So a great question. I used to didn't do One Track Mind at the Go-Go. Because I have so many verses, that's my thing, just dropping verses, whatever. I write little city verses and stuff. So from 99 to 2000, probably 2011, 2012, I didn't do One Track Mind. I don't know if you're familiar with Jahar Abraham. You familiar with Jahar?
I know.
Okay. Well, one time, Jahar's the guy that came back and heard One Track Mind in Africa. And I performed with Familiar Faces one night. And when I came off stage, he said to me, "Dang, man, you gotta hit One Track." He had never said it before, but he said, "Man, you gotta hit One Track Mind every time you hit the stage." And I guess the impact of him here in the app, he said, "You got an international hit." And ever since then, I don't hit the whole thing, but I hit the first verse because everybody know it. They're gonna sing it with me, and then I'll go into my other verses. I have a real hot one now it's called Black. That's kind of like an unrecorded, my new One Track Mind. But yeah, I do it every time now. He made sense when he said it. I didn't think about it, but yeah.
Okay. And then a couple now it's several years ago, but you had the Go Go Flow song with Killer Cow and stuff. So when you do those different types of things, is that just from being around, or they reaching out to you and they don't know you, like all these, because you got a lot of collaborations too. So how does that happen?
Yeah, they reach out. I'm one of those guys, one phone call, you call somebody, you can get in touch with me. I've been around so long, and like I say, I'm a rapper, quote unquote, go to ghetto celebrity / regular dude. So you know what I'm saying? You can get in touch with me. The promoters call me direct. The rappers, like you was explaining, it wasn't really an industry back then. So a lot of the rappers, the U Street and things like that, they respect me and they let me know that. A lot of the rappers call me Big Bruh, when they don't have to. And I think it's kind of like you said, they recognized when they were 13 and 14, it wasn't an industry. And if you're into lyrics and you could hear through the Go-Go, you could hear back then that this dude really rapped. Some people use the Go-Go as an excuse to call us Go-Go rappers, like they can out-rap me on tracks, and it's not happening,
So but who rap-wise then did you idolize or look up to?
Nobody. I looked at, when you say rap-wise, because to be honest, Soren, me and a buddy was talking about this. When it comes to putting the pen to the paper and connecting words and making them flow and rhyme, I think I'm the best that ever did it. Not freestyle. I'm talking about sit here, that's right. And yeah, I think I'm the best that ever did it. Like I said, I looked up the Fat Rapping because he was a guy from my area, the first rapper from the area. I like Big Daddy Kane because of his wordplay, and the guys in college from New York, that's what they, man, you like a little Big Daddy Kane. And I like Rakim because of his persona. You could say that's my style. I kind of developed my persona after that. When I seen him at the Apollo, he was so laid back and chill. And when I seen the Apollo go crazy, I've never seen the Apollo go crazy. They go crazy for everybody. I was like, they going crazy like that. And I looked and it let me know he was kind of like me, like a regular hood dude that everybody respect. You know what I'm saying? So you can combine a Fat Rodney, a Big Daddy Kane, and a Rakim. Those are the three people that I kind of like. Okay, I wrote with them.
Well, that's a amazing three right there for sure.
Right.
And then two, recently you had the Prince George's Pride song with Shorty Corleone and Rico Innocent, also friends of Unique Access. I did a great interview with them. You can check it out there on a link. But I wanted you to explain, as time has gone on, the evolution of Go-Go, kind of from being Southeast, but then also doing stuff in PG, because I would also tell people the only time I remember being in Anne Arundel County was Air Raid did a show at a fire hall near my house. So I got to go see, that was the closest show at the Odenton Fire Hall I ever got to see, a Go-Go show.
Right.
but people don't realize that's only 20 miles away. So
Right.
from DC. But the point is, with Prince George's Pride, I wanted you to explain the DC versus PG or going together, like why that vibe and that link is so powerful.
But I think, like you say, it's really not a separation. We had the little thing back in the day, but it's really not a separate. The metropolitan area is the metropolitan area. Now, this is kind of like New York. I don't know what was the first place, which borough claims hip hop, but we look at it as New York as a whole. Now we know DC is that's the what's name, but how many people you got in bands from Maryland, from, what I'm saying? If a promoter is from Virginia, like they do a lot of big shows and things like that in Virginia right now. Sometimes they're bigger, because basically the further you get out, when you start getting 30 to 40 minutes out, we call that the Chitlin circuit. And when you make a hit in DC, that's kind of the circuit that looks at DC like the up north places look at New York. You know what I'm saying? And when you travel that circuit, that's just like I can go to the Chitlin circuit right now and probably pull in, a few 100,000 people, just off of one track mind. You know what I'm saying? You take Junkyard is like we call them the red hot chili peppers on the Chitlin circuit. You take them anywhere on the circuit, yeah. So kind of Chitlin circuit kind of supports DC Go-Go. I think they look at themselves as a part of, DMV.
Okay, gotcha. And then What It Do is a song that came out this year. That's another song that you're on. DC's on Smoke D. You're on that as well. And as music continues and you keep putting out more stuff and collaborating with different people, how have you seen how you write, how you approach music, how you think about it different than the One Track Mind era up till today?
I don't think it's no different, Soren. Only difference is probably now is back then I was amazing myself, and right now I already know. That's like if you tell me right now, man, they're gonna send you this beat, it's gonna be done in 15 minutes. That's my blessing. That's my call. I'm a machine when it comes to the words. Dudes send me the beat. They know I'm gonna lace it. You know what I'm saying? So it's really nothing different. It's kind of easy for me. Probably, I never I can say from the day I started writing, it never really been a challenge for me. When everybody first started writing, I'm the type of guy, we get in the studio and they tell us to write the verse. Yeah, I'm gonna be finished first. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be finished first. And if I record, it's gonna have to do still writing, scribbling, because you're gonna try to top it. You ain't gonna be able to top it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like second nature now. That's just like breathing. So anything somebody come with, and like I said, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the young artists, or the people that come after me calling me out for features because they don't have to do that. The life I live, so like I say, when I leave out the door, I'm probably surprisingly, I'm probably the most selfie taking guy in the city. When I go to shows, husbands, wives, grandmothers, mothers, aunts. I'm kind of the rapper that spread it to generations. Maybe because of One Track Mind, grandmothers. I sometimes record this for my mother. You know what I'm saying? And it's humbling, to be an artist from an area that only put out one song. Like I say, still be able to get booked, 3-4 shows a week or whatever. And my city love me. I can walk down the street, somebody might see me. Oh, dang, you want to take a picture, and these grown men and stuff like that. And I know what it's about, you know what I'm saying? So it's real humbling, It's real humbling.
No, that's a beautiful thing because that song, like I said, I had grown up loving it and seeing it, and it made such a big impact to me that I mentioned it in that video that got us to connect. Because I remember hearing it so much and then getting it, but then I got to see you, which made it even better. So yeah, and the Bowie State crowd was loving you. So there it is. PG County.
The tangibleness of it, man. It's like that with Go-Go period, but yeah, the tangibleness of it, man, really, people let you know the appreciation every day. I'm pretty sure Big G and anybody in the Go-Go funk, anybody that move around the city, they get that every day from the people. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a blessing. You can have a bad day and go outside and get flowers from somebody you don't even know that know you.
Yeah. Well, that being said, too, with Sugar Bear, with Essence, with Shorty Coleon, whoever, how or what have you seen from them or learned from them about longevity, about staying in the game? Because you've been doing it too, but they've also been doing it at a high level, especially locally, but then regionally as well. So what have you taken or learned from them?
Just keep going. I ain't on all I see with people like my big brothers, Fong and Bear and Jew and all them, they just keep going. You know, you honor your craft, you keep going and honor your people. Like I guess say Chuck made it up, you go and go, you know, until it's time to stop. And then like Corleone right now, Corleone has, you know, a really creative he just has Corleone has a lot going on and is real creative and he putting that work in. I like what he's doing right now. He got good people behind him and he's really pushing. But even Junk, you know, Junk is all the way back now. Oh my gracious, yeah. So and I think part of that is the strength of what I tell people. So you know, we still got the people here who complain about go-go and for some reason they still want go-go to connect to the industry. And I'll be like, probably the biggest thing go-go ever did at this point, if you look at the industry and where it's at with the streaming, the biggest thing go-go ever did probably was maintain itself. Because there's no way,
It never got corrupted by
never
outside.
got corrupted or controlled. Because what people don't understand, I talked to a guy one time and he said he was going to try to do this with a specific band. I ain't gonna now. I was like, that's not going to work. He said he was going to try to throw them 20,000 to do a show somewhere. But we know in the industry, if the industry got hold of a go-go band and they're trying to make you special, all of them shows that you're playing every week, they're not going to let you do that. They're going to call that watering yourself down. So how much money is that taking? Self-controlled money is that taken out of a band pocket? You see what I'm saying? And you know that would happen eventually. So I don't think people thought about that. You get under industry control, you under industry control. These guys can take their own calls and make their own money.
And make a good living at it too.
And make a good living out of it, right? And I think sometimes people count other people's money, like, but they ain't getting this. But I mean, some of them got jobs. If I'm making $300-400 a night and I'm playing 3-4 nights a week, that's an extra $1,200-1,300. I mean, come on, you can't measure somebody else's money, you know, everybody, you know what I'm saying? And I'm doing what I love to do.
I was about to say, and more importantly, they're happy doing it, you know, that's the big difference. And I think the thing, you know, I fortunately only went to a few shows in D.C. where it got really bad. But as you know, a lot of them were. But the thing I do remember of that early era, or at least for me, when I was able to start going to shows in the early 90s, just the joy that we had in the crowd. You know, people be smiling, dancing, and it would be happy. Right. You know, of course, there was a lot of fights and stabbings and all that stuff too, but that's why I learned to leave early, especially for me. I needed to make sure to leave early. But the point being is, I think that's the magic that go-go had and still has. Like, as I know the shows are still going on with the classic artists, but it's like, that's the beauty of it. It just made people happy, and it still does. So
that's why, and you hit a good point there. That's why if you're not born in DC and you can't get the feel of go-go, if you go to a live show, it's like me. I can't get the feel of rock, but somebody may take me to the actual concert and I get into the vibe and have a ball. And that's what go-go is, also a vibe. Like, so you got to be there, you know?
Yes.
Not just sit there.
Well, there it is. Well, Stinky Dink, man, it's been an honor and a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming through the Unique Access. Anything else you want to add before we bounce?
Nah, man. Thanks, buddy. That was smooth. An hour went that quick.
That's what I'm saying, man.
And I appreciate you for the mention. Like I say, that people didn't know that, so it caused a little buzz in the city. People wanted to know what really happened. And yeah, man, keep doing what you doing. Yeah, like I say, push that like button, y'all, for my guy. And yeah, just keep in touch, man. Let me know what's going on with you, man. And yeah, thank you. Thanks again, man. Stinky Dink the Riggedy Raw, y'all. AKA the all-around raw man of the business, AKA a rapper called Hawk, AKA the showman John Bowman. I'm the greatest rhymer of all the time. Rhyme designed to combine line by line and rhyme. It takes a mind like mine. Y'all don't mind that I'm status baddest operator, the apparatus. bottom line. Here you go, right here. That little pen and paper. I do that, y'all. I still write. Yeah, I know they say people probably be writing in their head. That'll take away the process for me, Soren. I love to put this pen to this paper.